All right, what's up, guys? So it's coming back after the holiday here, and I want to give you just a couple, two or three very tangible tips that you can do to maybe shed off some of the fat that was put on over the holiday, because I'm guilty of it as well. I went home, visiting home for 6 days or so, and if anybody knows my mother, that when you go to her place, you leave fulfilled food wise, and she is someone that expresses her appreciation and love through food and will not let you leave hungry. And so the options of foods that you have and how amazing they taste, even the most driven person can struggle to show up there and remain in line with their diet. So I had things like my favorite pie that she makes, mashed potatoes and meatballs and lefse and like these stereotypical, meat and potatoes type stuff. So I know that I did not lose body fat while I was there. So I just want to give you a couple things that I personally am going to do to, balance that out and get myself back on track very fast. So when we have those weekends where we fall off the wagon or even just indulge a little bit from here and there, which is totally fine, but it's what do you do the day after that all ends? Do you continue with your normal routine, eating the same amount of calories you were before? Are you eating the same amount of carbohydrates that you were before? If you are, you're not going to shed off that body fat as fast as you want. That's guaranteed. Because you overindulge, you do have to take away a little bit. That's how you balance things out. And what I'm going to personally do is, number one is I'm going to, for this week, really reduce my carbohydrate consumption because my muscle glycogen is jam-packed full. I know that for a fact because I had enough carbs. So for those of you that doesn't make sense, when you're consuming carbohydrates, your muscle cell has a belly in there. The stored energy is called muscle glycogen. It comes from carbohydrates primarily. So when you overconsume carbohydrates, those are full, and especially if you're not exercising, the exercising and lifting weights depletes those. And so because I didn't work out as much during the weekend too, I know those are completely full. So if I continue to eat high levels of carbohydrates, it sees that it's full, so it goes what I call an overspill, and the overspill is body fat. So I'm going to limit those by just simply, at night, most nights I won't have any carbohydrates. I'll just have vegetable, protein, and fat. The second thing I'll do is I'm going to go into some workouts in a depleted, calorie or end carbohydrate state. So I'm going to have just pure protein, or I'm going to go into a workout in a fasted state, meaning I will have not ate anything from last meal of the night, say 8 o'clock. And say if I work out at noon, I won't eat anything until after my workout. What that does is it gives my body, it's going to switch over and it's going to start using my stored body fat for a fuel source. And so while I ramp up my intensity in my workout, it's going to rev up my metabolism even more, and my body needs energy. Where does it get it? Well, if I didn't consume foods and it's not in my bloodstream, it has to go into the fat stores and use that as energy. And so shrinks away the fat, gets you leaner again, gets you start to see those abs again. So those are two very, very, very easy and quick, tangible things that you can do to immediately get yourself, in a week, 10 days, to get you back right where you were, get you back on track. Third thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cleanse. So I'm going to do a full, about 36-hour fast cleansing, supported nutrition cleanse. So I'm going to drink Cleanse for Life. I use products, Isogenics. I'll be taking supporting products through there. So while I'm fasting in a fasted state, I'm going to be nourishing my body from a cellular level to improve energy, improve focus, clarity, mental state. And when I come off of those, it's like a complete eraser of what you've done, as it really gets you in that reset mode. It rebalances your hormones. It really rushes and wipes away that brain fog and really gives you that refound motivation to continue down that path. Because what can be so struggling and so deterring is you start eating bad shit, you start not eating clean, it starts to be like, who cares? What's that extra little scoop of ice cream? What's that little handful of chips? What's that, extra little mashed potatoes thrown on the table? What's the extra piece of bread? You start to really don't care, and you start to feel not very good, and so you kind of start, it's a slippery slope. You can start veering off, and you can go off deep. I know we've all experienced that. So Those are 3 very, very quick things you can do this week to totally get yourself back on track. Limit your carbs at night, okay? Wipe those away for just this week. Just this week. It's not forever. 2, go do some workouts in a fasted state, meaning don't eat at least 3 to 4 hours prior to your workout so you can tap into the fat reserves that you put on. Number 3, try a cleanse. Try a 36-hour, 24-hour fast if you're in a healthy state. I recommend the Isogenics products. You want to learn. So if you're somebody that's kind of watching this, and you're still kind of wondering, and you maybe are in that state where you need that extra push, that extra drive, that extra motivation, or it's the right time right now with the football season coming up, fall coming up, where we kind of start to lose that drive, that motivation. The holidays are going to be coming down the road. This is where most people put on the start of the 5, 10, 15, where they wake up on February and it's like, where did this gut come from? Where did these love handles come from? How did my arms get so puffy? How did my face get so puffy? If you're someone that wants to, drive away from that this year and not let that be your reality, check out the 30-day weight loss system and challenge that I have set up for you. Somebody that I'm going to guide you through the process, give you access to a fitness app where it tells you what to do each day, a weight loss specific nutrition plan, so you don't have to really try to do these tips that I'm giving you on your own. I'm going to guide you through that process, show you what to eat, the meal plan. If you have interest in that, just simply click the link. I should have it above here in the post or in the comments, so you can learn more about that and grab your spot immediately, so I can help you get the fittest and the leanest you've ever been in your life, set you up for the holidays and looking absolutely amazing even in early of 2018 and making that your best year yet.